Hello there everyone, it's Kathy with Paper Phenomenon. We're going to continue working on the bonus project that was part of the National Scrapbook Day 2024 project, the Moving Parts Folios. So we took all of the pages, or not all of them, we took some of the pages in the Moving Parts Folios and we created this 11 by 11 album. All right, so all of the pages, not all, some. Apparently I like saying all of the pages. Some of the pages are featured in this album, and we've been matting these up and using photos, using the Storybook collections that you can find on the Paper Phenomenon website. So we are on the back of the last page, and we have just a bit of matting to do, and I'm so looking forward to wrapping this one up and looking at all of the beautiful pages and pictures in this album. So let's get started. All right, so this is where we're going to combine paper collections. So here we ended with Wizard of Oz, or with the Oz collection, forgive me, the Oz collection. So when you go on my website, you can either pick up the Oz collection in the pack form, see the paper pack form, or the digital. All right, so we finished here with the Oz, and on the inside I'm going to do the Tea Party collection, which also coincidentally you can get the paper pad or you can get the digital collection. All right, absolutely stunning, these papers, guys. You are going to just enjoy these so much. All right, they're beautiful, and we're just gonna have a blast with all of these. Just watch this. And because the inside back cover will be showing us the Oz collection, and then when we open the Tea Party collection, which is inspired by Alice in Wonderland, then we have to use something that will tie the Tea Party collection and the Oz collection together. And I'll show you what we will use, my friends. So I've got my what is this? A hot air balloon here. And I think I'm gonna pop it up with some pop dots. So I'm just going to paper clip this to the page for now, so that I don't lose it, because I am notorious for losing things. Oh, and I forgot, we have to do the inside of this too, but we'll do the Oz collection for the inside. There's so many flips here that I can't keep track, guys. We'll have to do one more flip through to make sure I didn't leave anything out. So I've got these papers here from the Tea Party collection. All right, so remember, we're on the inside of the last page. We have so many cool options for this large pocket here, which you can add a closure or not, because the items that you put in here, the photo mats, the photos that you put in here would be your closure, or whatever embellishments. So we can do this paper. Love, just giving you some options here because there's so many good ones. You can do this paper featuring Humpty Dumpty right here in this large area, which I totally gravitate toward this. And then we can do a signature cut with the cups. Or this one. This is my choice with the Cheshire Cat. And I always forget this dude's name. Somebody tell me in the description below, please. And then on this side, I'm thinking we can do this on this pocket here. Whatever here, doesn't really matter, right? Any kind of paper will do. And then this Tea Party element right here on this skinny pocket right here. All right, so I think that's what I'm going to go with. And then just to tie everything together, I think I'm going to go with this paper on the inside cover pocket. So those are my choices. Let's get to cutting. You say, Kathy, how are we going to cut? Any of these papers would look great with the papers that I selected on this side. Let's say if you wanted to do Humpty, go for it. If you wanted to do the Tea Party, Cupcake, Card, and Bunny, this totally fabulous paper here, you can do that. All right. So what we're going to do here is we're going to cut here first. So I want as much as the guy and the cat in the that in the pocket that I can show. So I'm going to cut closest to the guy's head. Okay, right there. See that? And this is at about a little over 6 inches. All right, so here we got a little over 5. And then I'm going to get a quick measurement. Put my paper pads here now. They're all in the way. So we're going to get a quick measurement here with our ruler. Right here. Let's see. I should know what this measures already, right? But no. So now we're going to cut this down to size. And this is done, my friends. Part of it, right? So this is going to go up here. I need another paper for down here. But before I do that, let me cut this one down to size. And let's do our signature cut. So we need to measure what our mat size would be. Our mat size is only 3 1/4 here. And this dude is almost 6 inches, a little under 6 inches. So let me double check because I don't want to screw up, 3 1/4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure 3 1/4 from the bottom. I'm going to draw a line right here. This is my cut line right there. So I'm going to grab my T ruler and my knife, and we're going to cut. All right, so we're going to cut along that pencil line that we made, except that we're not going to cut right through this guy's mouth, chopping off his head, right? We're not going to do that. So we're going to cut. And if you don't want to cut the card off, you don't have to. We can also leave that up, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to cut the card. I'm just going to leave the guy and his hand. I want his hand. Don't want to cut his hand off. So all the way across, stop at the images you want to keep, right? And then cut where you want to continue cutting a straight line, and then again. All right, so just omit the images that you want to keep. And I want to do, now what you do is fussy cut around the images you want to keep. And I want this guy, and I'm not going to get too involved with his hair. And then trimming around the hat, because the hat is what just makes him fabulous. Okay. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. You're just trimming around the image because you want to keep that. I certainly do. So right here, and actually I didn't even have to go all the way down there, just right to my cut right here, and his hand. I wasn't paying attention to my cut. So right in here. His thumb, and let's not remove his fingers. We want to keep those. Get rid of some of this pink here. Perfect. So I was cutting here around. I didn't need to do that, but that's okay. No big deal. All right, so now we have our pieces. And one might say that, let's move this over. I don't want to lose anything. One may say, or might say, that our guy here may be a little weak, right? And you're right. What I'd like to do for that is either acetate or you can back it with cardstock. So with acetate, it's so much easier because you're going to take a piece of acetate and you're going to measure around the guy's head. So I'm going to cut my acetate at 4.5, and you want to go about 1 inch into the pocket. So 4.5 by 4.5, which is super easy. And what you're going to do is you're going to back it with this acetate. And what's nice about it is that you do not have to do any fussy cutting, right? So this is going to get attached to the inside of the pocket, right? So let's round the corners first. You can round them, you can angle them if you want. Let's get fancy and angle these corners. All right, then you're going to grab your tape, and hopefully you're using Maker Basics 3/8 inch tape. You can find that at paperphenomenon.com. Attach it to one side of the acetate. You're going to glue your paper down. Your glue should only go in the rectangular area here. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Right here. All right, so just that rectangular area. Glue this piece down. So now you have his head that acts like a closure. It's going to keep this flat down, right? But we want to reinforce it, right? We don't want to have to deal with folding his head and dealing with that. So now you're going to insert the acetate. You can clearly see that. See that? And you're going to stick it to the inside of the pocket so the tape is facing you. All right? And you want to insert it all the way into the pocket, not behind the guy, into the pocket, so that the edge of his head is right about 1/8 of an inch away from the edge of the acetate, and the same thing 1/8 of an inch away from the edge of the acetate here on the right hand side. You can glue this down if you want to. You don't have to, but you can. All right, make sure it's nice and straight. You can sew him onto this if you want to, and then you would have to glue this part down, then insert this part in the back of the pocket. You know, you would have to just maneuver a little bit, but can it be done? Absolutely. Would it look amazing? Oh my goodness, yes. All right, so you did a zigzag stitch all the way around here. Oh boy, that would have been lovely. All right, so burnish that acetate into place. Make sure it sticks down. And I see that this corner here is lifted. I didn't get any glue on the corner of this paper. Not a good look. So make sure you get glue on the corners. You don't want any corners lifting. Never, ever, ever. Then we're going to get our cat. All right, here's our cat. And then we're going to piece another piece of paper under there. Look at that. How perfect is that? So we got both of those large images into this space right here, and it is just perfect. Perfect. So if you are lacking in the photo real estate department in an album, I can't say that, you may want to add a photo opportunity here, and you can do that with a slot. You can do that by creating an insertion point. However, we are not lacking in the photo department in this album. We have so many photo opportunities that I don't care to have a photo. All right, so because we put this acetate here, you can just flip this all the way and lift your panel. See that? And your guy will not get beat up at all. And it is just perfect. So now let's pick a piece of paper for down here. Of course, ideally, I like to use my scraps, but you know, right now I'm lacking in the scrap department because I cleaned off a lot of the things on my desk. So I'm going to continue over here and see what scraps I come up with, and then we'll move on. So we'll move on to the inside of this in just a minute. I want to get this done because there's some more of the same technique. So let's get that done. So there's writing here, which makes me want to do something with writing on in this strip right here. All right, so this pocket measures 2 3/4 inches is what we need, my friends. 2 3/4 inches. So let's make our mark at 2 3/4 inches. Right, so 2 3/4 inches is right here. I want to keep the hat, so I'm going to get my T ruler once again, and I'm going to make my marks at 2 3/4 inches. And you can make your marks or you can just cut, whichever one you want. I just like to cut. If there's a lot of images and you're not quite sure what you want to do, then you want to use a pencil, because it may, you know, you can change your mind once you make a cut, right? You can erase a pencil mark. You can't put together a cut again, right? So you may want to use a pencil if you're unsure as to which images you want to keep. All right, so there's my cut. And now I'm just going to cut around this hat because I want to keep the hat. The Eat Me note is super cute. But again, you can pick and choose what you want, guys. You don't have to do everything. Whoa. Went a little bit kooky on that. And that was easy peasy, right? Done. So we have that complete other side to play with. And now let's get a measurement for height and let's make our cut. So look how pretty that is. We don't lose the hat. We make a statement on that pocket, and it's just a win-win, my friends. Win-win. So let's get a measurement so I can cut part of the top or part of the bottom. Depends. Where do I want you? Oh, that's perfect. We'll cut from the bottom. Otherwise, if we do that, he'll be a little higher. I'd rather him be a little bit lower. All right, so we cut from the bottom to size. And we're going to glue this down. Glue only on the rectangular area. Right? We don't want to glue the hat down because it'll close the pocket opening. We don't want to do that. It'll seal the pocket opening. How cool is this? Just too cool, my friends. Too cool. You don't have to put acetate here because this is not an opening. You're not gonna, this is this is not going to be like a flap type of closure. It's just an insertion point. So we should be fine here. You can absolutely use the other part of this if you want to. And I say yes for the matting. So let's get a measurement here and cut. I'm not doing any type of signature cuts here because I really don't care if it's going to get into the, I do want the clock out. So I'm going to come in there. I'm going to come in here with my size. And let's see how much I have to trim off. Nothing at all. See that? How perfect. If I want more of that clock to show, I can just cut off of this side. And I think I am going to do that. You know, I can't, if I get the drink meat in there, I'll cut too much of the dress off. So I'm just going to cut a bit off the dress off, right up until the flowers, right there. See that? And now I have more of the timepiece showing. And I love it. So it didn't take anything away from the dress, but the timepiece needed a little more space between that key, right? I didn't want it to cut off, so I love that. Love, love, love that. So you want to go ahead and mat all the way to the edge of these photo mats, because the 1/8 of an inch is going to be here on the photo mat. You don't want an 1/8 of an inch spacing from the edge of this paper and then an 1/8 of an inch on the photo mat. Then that'll give us a 1/4 inch gap. We don't want that, okay? We do not want that. All right, let's do it, guys. Let's put that into the pocket. Remember, all the way over, all the way. Make sure you clear the photo mats, and perfection. Ah, that is so gorgeous. Makes me so happy. Extremely, extremely happy. All right, so I'm thinking I can do this bit right here. And I'll have that bottom there, but don't care. Or I can just use one of the, where are you? Are those in the Oz collection? Oh, they're in the, I believe in the Oz collection. I'm wrong. Let me look. This is still my Tea Party collection. Okay, so let's look in the Oz or Best Friends Forever. Either one will be fine. I'm just looking for something with some writing on it so that I can use it. And what did I do with it? I lost it. I thought I brought them all out. I guess I did not. Okay, so I'm going to go with this paper from the from the Tea Party collection. And I'm going to measure right here. And I'm getting 1 1/4, so I'm going to cut it at 1 1/8 from the bottom of the paper so that I can get the floral in there. So what I'm looking for. And I'm cutting that down to, oh, hopefully I didn't, no, I did not. Wonderful. And cutting from this side. All right. I like it. There's another option that I love, but, oh, this is not right. Whoopsie. And I did not cut that right. Of course I didn't. Darn it. Well, I guess it's just writing now, which is fine. I cut it just slightly off. Right, that's perfect. You know what? And I do like the black. Very pretty. On camera, that does not look so fabulous. I will say that. That's the wrong orientation. I gotta tell you guys, I don't know what I did with my Oz packet, with my with my Oz papers. It's driving me nuts. I know exactly what I want to put here. One of the words. Let me see. Oh, I found it. Yay. Oh my goodness. I found it. It was under the stack of papers. I just absolutely love these papers here. My goodness. All right. Here we go. Where are you? So see these types of paper. So either this one, and let's see what else. And you get so many colors in the digital collection. My goodness, there's so many beautiful, beautiful colors. All right, so I guess I'm going to go with here we go. This big copy I wanted. Let's see if I don't get anything weird. Nothing weird. Let's see. If I don't get anything weird, we can make it work. It's like, what is going on? Oh, yeah. See, I love that. It's perfect. Perfect. Let's get some glue on here. There was really no contrast with the black. I mean, it is an option, don't get me wrong, but I like high contrast in my albums. You all know I am not afraid to use pattern. Love the high contrast. So finding those papers was important because with the Oz collection and with the printed collection, of course, there's so many patterns that you can choose from. So look, you can really pull that forward. See that? And the acetate has so much recall that you do not ruin the image. So you can put this in here. You can use the plain papers like this one to just throw in here. Look at that, how beautiful that looks. Just gorgeous. So I'm thinking we can use a combination of these two right in here, or this here in the background. Yeah, this in the background, better. That way on the top we can have the plain paper, and that would be the perfect option for a photo. Perfect opportunity for a photo. So there you go, my friends. There you go. So I'm going to go a little bit higher, as close to the fold as I can without going over the fold. And with this one, I will go as close to the fold as I can without going over the fold as well, so that I don't have a 1/4 of an inch space here. I have an actual 1/8 of an inch. All right, so just cut that. Apparently the writing is upside down like that. Okay. Spacing is everything when you're matting an album, so you have to be, especially something like my style of album, this particular style I should say, where there's lots of layers, and if you don't get the matting right, your layering could look pretty kooky with that 1/8 of an inch spacing. All right, so you got to be careful. All right, this is gorgeous. I am in love with the matting here. Absolutely stunning. Look at that. And we're on the inside of Oz. So just really cute. Really, really cute, my friends. I hope you love that. And then here, super duper simple with the matting, because we're just going to put photo mats there. But one more last little detail in this one was to use that image that says Tea Party, right? I said I was going to keep them close by so I don't lose it, and I'm sure I've lost it already, because that is the story of my life. All right, not here, not here, not here. That's still the plan for that side. And let's see if I put it over here. And I probably did. Hang on there, guys. Ah, there it is. Let's see if there's another fun option. I like this option with the 2 little cards too. Let's see if I can make that work. Oh, I think I can make that work. excited. This is an excellent cover page, but I already chose my cover, so I'm not using this dude. So I want to use these cards coming out here. We have cards here. All right, let's do it, my friends. So let's get a measurement, and our measurement is going to be 4. What we need is 4 by 1 1/4. All right. So first, let's get our cut, and the bottom of the cards will be our measure. Is where we're going to cut. Okay, right there. Sorry, bunny. And then we need 4 inches. So I'm going to cut right at the 5. And then 4 over here. Let me get another measurement just in case I don't want to screw this up. You make sure, yes it is, because those photo mats are 4 inches. So 4, right? I think I can cut a little bit more from the bottom of the card right there. Yeah, that's good. All right, so we said we need 1 1/4 inches. So let's close this. Let's move our book over. Let's get some space on our work surface. And we're going to get our 1 1/4 measurement. So I don't want to draw my line over my cards, right? So I'm going to come here. T-ruler, my friends. That's where we're going to make our cut, right there. So I'm not going to cut over my cards, right? I'm going to cut around my cards. So I'm going to go at that 1 1/4 inch and not cut into my cards, because I'm going to cut around my cards. That is pretty crooked. Definitely did not want that. And I can clean that up easily. All right, there we go. Nice, and there we go. Beautiful. Look how cute is that. That's gonna look amazing on the pocket. All right, so let's move our book over. Let's open again. Oh my goodness, how adorable is that? So cute. And of course, our white photo mats here. So let's go ahead and do that. And I'm just going to do white on the very top one, because I ideally would like to do full photos. Actually, I may do a border and then crop my photo a little bit, because I don't like when the edge of the photo shows down here. So I'll probably do paper, 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 and then crop my photo so that it fits. No big deal. And you really don't have to crop the photo, because you can put your photo, let me just show you very quickly. You can put your photo all the way up, and then you have all of this space for matting, all right? And what I mean by all the way up is into the flap, okay? So you can absolutely do that. You don't have to start here and then have this flap exposed. You can start here. All right, so it'll be perfect. All right, so let's glue this in, and then we'll find a simple paper for the background. We don't want to take away from the cards. Just so absolutely adorable. And that is a pocket back there, so just a little something back there, right? Just for some interaction, some interest, all of the above, right? All of the above. All right, so let's find a piece of paper. I have to say I'm loving this corner right here to put back there. I think I'm gonna do it. This will also make perfect for down here as well. All right, so let me go this way, just not to ruin the paper too much. Oh, come on. Oh, I had to cut through it. I couldn't get a good cut. Let's see what that looks like. Oh my goodness, how adorable. It's perfect. Let's do it. So let's glue that back into the inside of the pocket, lining all of our pattern paper up all the way across. And that is so cute. So cute. See if you can see. Look at that, the dimension now on that pocket. How fun is that? Now, you probably wouldn't have thought of that. You're like, let me cut a little piece of paper for there and done. But look at that huge image, and I say huge image for the pocket, right? That we slapped on there. We didn't lose the pocket, and we have now this beautiful interest right here at the top, where otherwise it would have just been a skinny piece of paper. So good, guys. So good with that little matting there. I hope you guys enjoy that. So you can easily put strips of paper down here, all right, for gosh, what am I trying to say? Just to create some interest down here, and we will do that, but I'm just gonna mosey on over here because I want to mat. So my original plan is to use this paper, and I like this with this, and I like this with this, but I think I'm gonna see what else we have. We have so many papers left over. I'm gonna see what else we have. All right, so I chose this paper because I think it looks really, really beautiful. Wow. I just love that. So pretty. All right, let's get to cutting. So let's get a quick measurement. So this will be a very, very simple inside back cover. It can always be jazzed up with embellishments. Maybe embellishments from all 3 paper collections would be cool. I think that would be a way to go. All right, so we're going to start cutting from the bottom to sort of kind of create a seamless look here. Kind of, sort of. All right, so that goes in there. Oh, and I just had a thought. You can mat all the way across here. You don't even need to do a 3rd layer here. So forget that seamless look. I just totally messed up my paper. We could have mat all the way across here and then on the inside. But it kind of messed that up. I mean, I don't have to mat all the way inside the pocket. So I'm going to measure all the way from the top here of this pocket down and cut. And I'm going to move it over in just a minute so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm switching it up. I'm not treating these as 3 individual pockets. I'm just going to go from there to there. Okay? Done. Love that. And then the top part, which we could use some of that brick paper, may be nice. And then we've kind of married the 2. Let's see. The black brick. Ooh, I mean, look at that. There we go. Very nice. We can use this brick paper. Oh no, we can't because it's too short. Of course, this emerald green paper will look gorgeous here, but not with, I mean, it does look nice, actually. There's nothing that does not look good about this. However, there is absolutely no green over there, so let me not get too fancy, right? do love that. And that goes, although this is all Alice Tea Party collection, but I mean, that kind of looks nice there. Look at that, right? Oh, and there's Humpty Dumpty. Would love for Humpty to make an appearance. And that looks good there. Even though it's two different stories, I do like the look of that. I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut it and see what it looks like cut. I like it. You guys obviously do not have to use this. You can pick whichever one you like. If I'm getting too fancy for you guys here. I'm going too wild. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. I do like it. I'm going to do Humpty Dumpty here. So cute. Very, very nice. A little treat. Line it up with the binding system, guys. Go all the way up to the binding system. A little treat here when you remove the photo mats. You get to see Humpty Dumpty. So cute. Ah, I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. We have a little bit of work to do on the inside, and then we're going to look through the album, see if I missed anything. It also can be some matting here on the side if you don't like this big black gap. That is entirely up to you. I could have, I don't know why I went so short with these spots. Oh, I know why. 12. I don't know why I went so short with these pockets. Oh, I know why. The paper size. The paper size. Wasn't thinking. But you know what would be cute here? This collection does not have any borders, but a border of some sort would be nice with some words on here. That would be really nice. Of course, this paper is not good. Doesn't go. But any of these gorgeous papers would look beautiful, just cut down to size here. Any of these plain ones, just absolutely gorgeous. And if you need to create some symmetry, you can do an inch, 3/4 of an inch here, and then 3/4 of an inch here, and then that would give you, and then you would cut your paper down to size here, and that will give you symmetry. I didn't think about it, otherwise I absolutely would have done that. Let me see, just to show you. I can't do it now because my paper is not, my Humpty Dumpty won't be centered, and that would annoy me. But let me just show you what I mean. So you would cut your paper here, right? 3/4 of an inch. Mine is a little bit too big. And then, again, 3/4 of an inch on the opposite side. Right? And you would have to cut two pieces, of course. One for the pocket right here, cut, and then mat in there. And then to create that symmetry, then you just cut your paper to this size right here. My Humpty Dumpty would be more that way, and that would make me a little bit kooky. So, so I can actually live with this too. Either way, I'm fine with. So I'm gonna go ahead and, darn it, it's too wide. Why am I not getting this cut right? Where is 3¼ inches? Here we go. I can live with this. I like it, actually. Stay, don't fall. I mean, you can do all sorts of things with this here. I can't seem to get this cut right. This is not cut right either. All right, let's try. I guess 4th time is a charm. Okay, so this is 3/4 of an inch here. Why do I keep on getting this wrong? Before let me try again. All right, I finally got it. My goodness, what a pain. So this is perfectly acceptable, guys, right here. For me. But if you guys do not like that, of course, you cut whatever paper you like. This makes a really nice, bold look here. I love that. Look at that. So, so pretty. Right, just to cover that up. Love it. All right, now for the inside. All right, so I saved. This is for photo mats, of course. So let's get those on here because that just makes life easier. Let's get our photo mats on here. Okay, you can put pocket cards here if you want to. It's all up to you. With this one, I think we're going to have to go still up here, which is fine because of where I chose to put my magnet. And I'm going to need tape across one side so I don't have to hold the photo mat down while the glue dries over the bulk of the magnet on this side. So tape, and you can do tape on all 4 sides, but I just do tape, glue on 3 sides. And because we treated this page more like a mini album and not necessarily the moving parts layouts look, so I'm going to go follow through with photo mats on the bottom portion of this as well. I think that would be just perfect here and here. So glue, and then we'll leave the pattern paper for the other side. And then you have a really nice photo arrangement here. Gosh, we can get a ton of photos in this album. And I do have a ton of everyday photos of Faith. So kind of win-win here. What do you guys think? All right, so I'm thinking of, let's see. So I'm going to do Oz in here. I mean, I can do both Alice or Oz. Really, I can do them both when it's open like this. Like this, clearly Oz. So let me not get fancy. Let me keep this closed so I don't get fancy. But I have this paper here, which I'm totally loving, and I think I can get them both in here. And this can be my closure. So let's get a measurement. Let's get a measurement. So I would need this paper to be cut at 6 3/8 of an inch. So I'm going to have to cut into this one here, which is fine. I can live with that. All right, so let's do it. So I think I want some of that too. I think I want this in there. 6 and, so this is my 6.5 inch mark. So 6 3/8 of an inch will be here. Oh, I cut Toto off. Oh, I ruined this. I cut Toto off in this corner. I should have kept Toto there. You can't even see Toto, but still. What a bummer, guys. What a bummer. What a bummer. All right, so I'm just going to cut Toto, the rest of that off of the bottom there so I don't have to look at it. All right, and then signature cut would be boom, boom, boom. and some of the bird. I'm gonna go, this doesn't seem to be working out according to plan for me. Not really. Let's see. Come down with the bird here. Some. Yeah, I need the bird. I don't want the bird. Man, I'm annoyed with myself right now. Just so you know. Not what I had in mind. But that's all right. I'm going to make it work. So 5 1/4 is what I need. I don't want the bird to be part of my closure. So let's see what this looks like. I totally mucked that up. Apples at the top will be lovely. Oh, my poor little Toto right there. Which is fine. I can do something else with Toto and that. Get rid of him. I mean, you can't even tell what that is up there. But I do like that. And I'm going to round these corners. Let's not round them. Let's give it an angle. Let's do an angle here. And I really didn't want to do another button closure on this one. So let's do... so hold on, I wanted these apples here. Yep, that's perfect. Let me get this because I can piece it together. Not a problem. Oh, this is cute too, but yeah, no. All right, so I would have to cut. Is that right? That is right. Love that. And we can do a little bit of this in there. Or should I just do the whole thing this? I don't know. Let's see. Maybe I should just do the whole thing this. Don't have to have the apples because this ties in beautifully on this side over here. I mean, I do like that a lot. I do love the apples though, I will say that. I'm just going to keep that. Get over it, Kathy. And I will, nope. All right, I'm over it. So closure, I can't do the button closure because I'm going to do it over his face and I don't want that. So, and I don't want to cover up the bird. So I'm thinking we can do a paper clip. Why not? We could do a paper clip or a flap closure, but I would have to cut those out in my Cricut. Let me see if I have any extras. Hang on, I may have some extras. They're from the SVG bundle, Essentials bundle, where I have so many, a bazillion things in there that you can use as flat closures. Little mini tags and all sorts of things. I'm looking, guys. Let's see if I have any. I do. Look at that. I cut them all out of file folders. So if you have the SVG bundle file, the SVG Essentials bundle, it'll be linked in the description box below just in case you need it. And it'll be 50% off for you guys if you're watching this video. It is July 31st. So I'll leave it for a week. If it's after a week past July 31st, 2024, then it's probably not on sale. All right. So they are, I used to sell these in metal, but I had Sandy Sandy Geek do an SVG file for me for these, and I cut them out of file folder material. And the reason why I cut them out of file folder material, because you can color these whatever color you need them to be with inks. So that way I don't have to have 5,000 of, 5 of 5,000 different colors to match a project. And with file folder material or any type of cardstock, light colored cardstock, if you glue 3 or 4 of these together, and glue, guys, specifically glue, you will get a really, really sturdy piece. All right, so go on and glue 4 of these together. And the beauty is that you can also resize these, okay? This is the size of the original file. You resize it, it'll be something else, right? So I like to glue them together and then get an acrylic block and apply even pressure so that they dry nice and straight and stiff. You can leave the acrylic block on there. It's not absolutely necessary after you press down on it a couple times, right? But you can leave it on there if you want to. So what you want to do with this flap closure is, once it's nice and dry, and you can color it whatever color you want, you're going to attach it to the pocket or the paper, either or. I'm going to make a mark. You want it to be partially on the bottom of the pocket and the flap that you want it to close. So I'm going to attach mine to my paper via a brad. All right, so I'm going to grab a brad and we're going to attach this. All right, so I found this pretty big gold brad in my stash. I put these in a few of my kits. I'll put it in there. See that? Making sure my legs are going east-west so that they're like that. And now I've got myself a handy-dandy little closure. Okay, there we go. So now let's glue this into place. Make sure you can glue over the brad. It doesn't really matter because it's still going to roll around, twirl around. And now we have a closure, functioning one at that. All right, very nice. Remember, you want to let that dry stiff. And the beauty about these is that you can color them any color you want. Any color, guys. With inks, sprays, whatever, paint, doesn't matter. Oh, I need that. So cute. Oh my goodness. Faith is going to just enjoy flipping through this album. She'll probably show every single one of her friends that come in here, that come and play with her. She'll probably want to take it to school for a show and tell. Because that's my Faith. Go. I try to make sure that all of your corners line up. This one I kind of messed up right there, but I'll be fine. And beautiful. We do have the mat on the inside of the pocket, so let me just grab a piece of paper and do that. Oh, I can use the apples on the inside, so that'll be nice. So here we've got 6 3/8 by 4. And then we have this angle, and then this one, if we put it this way, we cannot, but we can probably do, nope, not that way. Oh, we can do the black, which is just perfect. The black brick, love it. All right. Oh my goodness, how fabulous. And of course I screwed that up. Okay, I got another piece. 6 1/4 for this, for the inside of the pocket. Okay. Beautiful. You want to go slightly close to the fold without going over the fold, just so that you can have the proper spacing. And we want to get that pocket stiff, so I'm going to go ahead and add glue to the inside portion of that. And I did the same thing here. I screwed up my cut, but I will live with that. That's fine. Look at that. So I'm going to burnish it while in the closed position because I have better leverage that way. And I'm going to let it dry in this position as well, not hanging over, because then it'll warp. So lots of use of that black and white, more gray tonal brick paper. I love it. Let's go ahead and add our pop dots while our glue dries there, and then I'll open it up some more. Oh, these are the small ones, which will be quite annoying, I will say. These are from Stampin' Up, but you can use any pop dots, guys. And these are called dimensionals from Stampin' Up. I gotta be honest with you, I really don't want to stick these down like that. Have to deal with that. That does not make me happy. I guess maybe if I do this, let me try to do this and see. And then have them all come up. Nope, they will not come up. I really do not enjoy doing tedious things that I don't want to do. Which is kind of crazy because I'll do all sorts of tedious things, right? But if I don't want to do it, it's such an arduous task for me. Like this. But I really would like some dimension on here, which cardstock would give me a little dimension, which would probably be faster than this silliness. Yeah, I'm going to do cardstock. I just have no patience for this. Let me grab a piece of cardstock. Here, I have a scrap piece of cardstock. I'm going to glue it on here, and then I will just cut it out, and it'll give me a little bit more dimension and stability of my piece. Although this is going to act as nothing, but it'll be more than just a plain piece of paper. Let that dry for a few minutes. And guess what? We're going to move on to the cover. I decided to go with, I'm going to let this dry for a bit. I decided to go with the Oz collection for the cover because I just loved the papers. And I hope that I took these out with you guys. I can't remember. But these are the papers, cover, back cover, and my spine. I just love this. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to close this up. I haven't decided if I'm going to do paper in the middle yet. I don't know. And we shall see, right? Oh my gosh, so pretty. I definitely want to do that same border paper for here. Let me cut it now so that I don't forget that. Let me see if I can do that 3/4 of an inch just right. Took me 3 tries on the last one. Oh, just so nice. Look at that. It just matches perfectly here. Oh, so pleased with that. It is so perfect, this paper. And this one I didn't glue in, obviously. Let's glue that in. Really, really fun matting in this album. I hope you guys have enjoyed this class. It's multiple episodes. If you're catching this one for the first time, you're going to want to go back and watch the rest of the videos because there's so many matting techniques here that you can use for all sorts of projects, not just this album alone. All right, so let's take a look, shall we? So even this would make the most adorable cover. I just love it. Why not, right? But this one is just so perfect, so I'm going with this one. But this album will just have 2 covers, my friends. 2 covers. So I'm going to cut this down to size to 11 inches by 11 3/4 inches. I'm going to try to center my paper as much as possible. I'm just removing an inch, 1/8 of an inch from either side. Well, just a little bit more actually. So I'm bringing it all the way down to 11 5/8 of an inch. Okay, and then I need 11 inches, so I'm going to take off 1/2 inch from the top and the bottom. This one I'm going to be pretty accurate on. Okay, 1/2 inch top and bottom, so that my paper is centered. Alright, so there it is at 11 inches. Oh, so pretty. And we're going to glue this down. That simple. Oh, my glue fell. Hang on. Alright, so let's go ahead and glue this in. And we're going to do the same thing for the back piece. Alright, so let's move that this way and get this on here. Look at that, how gorgeous. By the way, while we do this cover, I have to let you guys know that I'm having another global retreat. And it is September 6th through the 8th, and I added more kits to the shop. You guys asked me. I wasn't able to do it before because I didn't have time for shipping, but because I had to reschedule the date, I was able to add more kits because I have more shipping time. So the kits are in the shop right now, and my friends, the kit is the most adorable thing you have ever seen, which makes the project the most adorable thing you have ever seen. All right, so you don't want to miss out on this kit. You're going to kick yourself if you do. There's a sneak peek of the kit in the on my YouTube channel, and the reason why it's only a sneak peek is because I'm still waiting for a few elements. So the link will be in the description box below. So really cute, guys. Really, really cute. Just the closure alone is a must have. All right, the closure alone on this particular project or in the kit. Look at that, how pretty. All right, so now that I've put this on, I almost feel like I don't want to use this for my, because I wanted the I don't know, I think I'm changing that. But anyway, I know I want this for the back, so let's do the same, right? Let's cut 1/2 inch off the top and 1/2 inch off the bottom. So do not miss out on your kit, my friends, because you are not going to be happy with me. Actually, I'm going to remove the whole amount from the top because I don't want to cut any of this off. And then here we did 11 5/8 of an inch. So let's see what that gives me. And not bad, but I can stand to remove a bit of this side. because I want as much as this to be in my paper. Oh, look at that. That was just perfect. All right, there you go. So now we're going to flip it over to the back and do the same thing. Okay. Right here. I'm a dork. I could have left that extra on that side. Should have cut it off from this side, because now my wrap will cover part of my guy here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this over and leave a black space because I don't want it to cover my guy. Yes, I said my guy. So I'm removing. So remember, don't cut from this side. Cut from this side so you can have that overlap. All right, so there we go. So I have this bit of chipboard showing right here. See that? No big deal because I can add a little black strip of paper. Whoopsie. All right, let's make sure we're going in the right orientation, and we are. And there we go. Getting it perfectly aligned, perfectly aligned, perfectly aligned. That is the key, my friends. So this album is going to have the cutest front and back cover. So adorable. Give it a really good burnish. Really, really good burnish. Get that paper attached. And I don't have any more of the Yellow Brick Road paper in the right orientation. So what does that mean to us? That means I can't use it. So I can use this paper, which actually matches with the back and does not really coordinate with the front. So what does that mean, my friends? And it will cover up a little bit of my floral design, but I'm okay with that. That is just fine. But this one with the apples and the red, I do love the apples, I will say that. Do I want the apples? I think I want the apples. And I think this may just be the right size. Actually, I just had a thought. Hang on, my friends. Let's look at some of the paper with the copy on it. Oh, this one is so much nicer. I love this one. I do. Oh, I love this one. Let's see what it looks like with the back. Maybe I should get one with a block. I think that's called a block type. Am I getting that right? I don't know. I only have gray left, and I do not love that. I guess I'm going to have to stick with my original plan, which is this paper right here, which is fine. I was going to use a rainbow at the very beginning. Let me find it again, right? I'm just going to start with the rainbow. Or maybe the black and white would be cool. Let me cut the black and white first. Now to go with plan A. And we're not moving to plan B. Let me cut this down. I'll tell you what size you need in just a minute. Or I'll start with the rainbow. First, let me see what size I need. Hang on. So the way I like to measure is about a 1/4 of an inch onto the paper. And every album is different, okay? Every album is different. You say, Kathy, sometimes you say an inch, sometimes you say Here I'm going to do 1/4 of an inch because I don't want to cover my floral too much. So I'm going to need 5 inches. Okay? You will need 5 inches. So let me see what that gives me. So we start on the rainbow. We start on the stripe. Don't know that I want to end on the stripe. I don't think I want all that stripe. I'm just going to start on that first black line, closest to the rainbow. That way my rainbow is going to wrap around, and then I can cover that with, let me cut 5 inches. Get some tape on here, and then I can cover it with my signature black strip. Let's call it my signature black strip. All right, so you are going to need tape, my friends. And I can't stress enough how you must, I don't like to say that, how you should absolutely have a roll of my tape in your crafting goodie bag, in your crafty tools. And I don't throw this away. I stick it right to the roll. It's got to find a place for it right now. All right. Ah! There we go. So I'm looking for my cap, and I wonder if it rolled off my desk. Darn it. I get way too excited and I lose my things. Ah, here it is. I found my cap. All right, so let's stick this on here. Faith would absolutely enjoy this cover a lot more than the one with the writing. So let's focus on Faith. Especially because of the rainbow. And the red glitter. So all the excess, or I should say red sequins, all of the excess I stick to my roll of tape. So anyway, I was saying you should have this 6-inch roll of tape. It is so economical compared to any other 6-inch roll of tape on the market. I urge you to get it. It's perfect for your binding systems and for all sorts of other things that you need end-to-end coverage of tape. All right, so if you can, get it. It never goes on sale, guys. It's at an everyday low price. Every day you will find it at the low price. Okay? All right, so we're going to stick this down, my friends. We're going to overlap by approximately 1/4 of an inch. Right? Removing all of the tape backing. About 1/4 of an inch or 1/8 of an inch, as long as you overlap. Okay, right now I'm overlapping by about, I'm getting perfectly aligned with my paper here in the front. I'm overlapping by 1/4 of an inch onto the paper, okay? Now, what you want to do is lift your book, open it up, have a slight bend in it, and then stick this down. Slight bend, guys. Slight bend. Slight bend on this side. See that? It's not completely, what do you call that? Darn it. Didn't get a perfect match on the other side, but that's okay. I will fix it with some paper, some black cardstock, and then bring it around to the other side with that slight bend. All right, so just burnish your paper into place like so and close. So this wrapped spine takes care of any of the kind of wiggly floppiness that the cover had initially, right? Because it was just with the P3 tape. So look at that, guys. Look at that. Oh, I love the rainbow peekaboo there. So cute. So now we're going to take black cardstock and we're going to cut Let's cut it down to size, right? We need 11 inches. And we'll show you the spine in just a minute. And you're going to cut about 1/4 inch strips, 2 of them, please. That's a little more. I'll use that one for the back. And you want to glue it on. So this one will go, you want to overlap it onto the paper, the spine paper and the cover, the front cover paper, and the same thing on the back side, okay? Well, let's look at a thicker piece. Let's see. Either one looks great, guys. Either way, the thicker one or the thinner one. Let's look. Yep, they both look good. Both of them. I'm pretty happy with those. But one is about 1/4 inch and the other one is about 3/8 inch. So I'm putting the 1/4 inch on the front. And the black from the paper, the actual rainbow paper, is making this line a little thicker, which kind of works out. So they're almost at 3/8 inch. We'll be at 3/8 inch on both sides. All right, look at that. And now this side. I don't want to cover any more of my guy here, my scarecrow. So I'm going to go right onto the pattern paper for the spine. All right, so I'm not going to go over. And I should have cut this one just a bit longer. Alrighty, look at that. That is so pretty. I love it. And there's the spine here. Look at how fun. This is definitely a Faith spine, not a Kathy spine, but I'll take it for my baby girl. She's gonna love the rainbow. All right, so just beautiful. This should be nice and dry now. I have to tell you, I'm tempted. I can't, it's too big. I'm tempted to put this hot air balloon on a spine, but it is not. It is too large. So cutting this out, and this give me the little bit of bulk that I wanted for this piece, as opposed to having to deal with 5,000 dimensionals. Not my idea of fun. And had they been the larger ones, I would have been fine with, but those were those teeny tiny ones. I don't want to deal with any of that nonsense. All right, this would even look cute here if you wanted to go bigger on the hot air balloon there. You can absolutely use it there too if you wanted to make that dimensional. That would be so cute. Oh, this is getting a little beat up. I gotta be careful with that. All right, so this goes right here. And it's just covering up this. Oh, I don't want to cover up the little witch. There we go. There we go. All right, very, very cute. Now we're going to do a quick little, you see where are those getting caught at? I don't know. All right, quick flip through so that we can see. So with these pockets, I've got a few, oopsie, what did I do? With these pockets, I got a few photo mats cut in this, so that would be for photos, right? Let's make sure I got all the matting. So you guys, there will be a final review on this, but for those of you who are matting, oh, this would be too big for my spine. You can see the matting at least in another quick little flip through here. Look at that photo here. There's a picture of my beautiful Faith there. Ah, look at that Tin Man. And we have quite a bit of things to fill up here. Look at all of these little spots here. This is a closure, right? Look at that. How gorgeous is that, my friends? Let me get this out of here. Oh my goodness, look at this. And then look at that. We did a slit here for another photo opportunity. Wow, this is gorgeous. So this is the Oz paper. Oh my gosh. Put this over here for now. Oh, these go here. These go here. Look at my beautiful princess. Pocket here. So see the little pieces of paper there? The pocket here. So this is what the pocket looks like, right? The one where we did the cards. So simple pocket, but the other one is just wow. Wow, wow, and some more wow. All right, so that's it there. And then this opens up here and there. Photo, photo, photo. Then this goes down for all of this goodness. That pocket here. This opens, and this one we did it up a little different because of what I did here. Then we have a slot there and a slot here. Big pocket here. This opens up. Look at these beautiful photos of Faith. Slots, white photo mat or photo, either or. This was a miss on my part for a magnet here. Because we switched up the design, I completely forgot about that magnet. Completely forgot. All right, but that would be a great magnet opportunity there. So when you flip, you don't have a big old mess, right? You don't want that. You know, all the flips and the flaps. And then this is one of my most favorite. This is the Best Friends Forever collection. Pocket here, pocket. Look at how beautiful that is. There's nothing retro about Faith in this photo. Faith probably doesn't even know. She does know who Raggedy Ann and Andy is because I have showed her, right? But it's not something that today's kids know. But look at how beautiful this is. Look at this. Look at that photo of Faith with Raggedy Ann and Andy. This is an everyday photo of Faith where I take all sorts of random photos, never know where to put them. It's in here in the Storybook collection, guys. So that opens up again. This opens up again. Look at that. Look at that. We did some incredible matting here. It opens up one more time. Has a pocket here, little tuck here, area for a photo here, and that closes up beautifully. And then this one opens up this way, right? Then opens up again. Then opens up again. Pocket. Then look at that beautiful imagery. Then opens up again for really large photos. And if that's not enough, my friends, one more time. We cut strategically so we can tuck photos under here. Well, just, replace the photo, replace a photo here, and this one. We're leaving this one. Replace this photo, and we're leaving this one, I believe. Or we can replace all three of them and we leave this one. Either way. Either way. And then one more flip and we get to that combination Oz and Tea Party page. Look at that. How beautiful did that turn out? Oh my gosh. Our little flap closure. Remember the SVG, and there's so many essential files in that SVG bundle, guys. Essentials. Again, things like this, tags, and all sorts of things, my friends. All sorts of things. And you want to cut them out of file folders so that you can color them whatever color you need. All right, so it's just perfect. And then ending it with that pocket. All right, so I've matted everything. Then we have, what do we have? We have, let's see where my heart, I can feel my heart's catching again. That makes me sad. That makes me sad. I'm going to have to put a piece of acetate or something over those hearts because I don't want them to catch. So here is our cover with the rainbow and the ruby slipper look here. Just really beautiful, guys. Look at the back. All right, so then it's just room for some photo mats and photos, and this one is gorgeous. Look at how much room for photos you have in here. So much room. Look at this. Look at that spine and look at this side. So much room. It's perfectly sized. You can get a ton of photos in here. Look out for a final review of this project, but we are done with our Wednesday class. Remember, if you want this project, it is the bonus. This is the bonus project for the National Scrapbook Day workshop. All right, this was the bonus, and I love that I was able to do this for you all. It is gorgeous, just gorgeous. Leave me any questions down below, any comments. Let me know what you think about the album. I hope you love it, and I can't wait to see yours. All right, the link will be down below for all of the class, for the workshop. It's a workshop because there's multiple projects for the National Scrapbook Day Moving Parts Folios. So many bonuses in here. You will not regret this purchase. And it's 50% off because of this video for one more week. Remember, it's July 31st, so 1 week from today, the sale will be done. This is Kathy with Paper Phenomenon, and until next time.